Welcome in. I am so happy to have you here virtually and maybe in recording. I can't wait to hear from you. Make sure you're adding your comments today. We're going to be speaking to the pillar healing. So, if we have freedom, safety, and healing, let's talk about that. Let's talk about what that would look like. And we're going to go up the safety pillar. And the first one we're going to do is you got this. Today, I'm going to start your week off in a way that you feel like you can see yourself. Have there been many times in your life when you felt like, dang, I'm so lost. I don't know what the next steps are. Sometimes you can feel the next steps, but you can't get there. There's some emotional cloud or wall blocking you. And it's like you want to say, peekaboo, but you can't even fathom how to even go over that wall. That's what these Monday conversations are. It's like, how can we get tenacious in our Moxy style? And I call it like a Rhonda Moxy. It just feels like a very spiritual, keeping yourself in alignment. And I see that this is going to tether on everything with your lifestyle, your health, and also your business. A lot of people that watch this is usually people that are looking for strategies and clearing for business. So welcome in. I started this podcast a bit ago, and my vision was, how can I keep these pillars alive? And the way these pillars came to me was really fun, where almost every day I was hearing these three words and just be different. So the first time I heard fabulous, raw, you got this. And I just wrote it down on a board over here. And somehow I just knew it was going to mean something. I had no idea what it was going to mean, but I'm like, this just seems like really important. So I'm just going to write these down. And I was in a high creative mode. So every day I'd write these three words down. Didn't know I was doing pillars, but then I started breaking it away. And I actually have three more plaques. One is a like a timeline to kind of create what helps you acknowledge, what's happening with you physically in your health, what's happening, how you show up. The timeline helps a lot. So I have that. But the other two are related with, this one is called Wake Up and Heal Your Moxy, the sexy, wealthy life and business. Can I get it out? Woo! Yes, it's Monday. Welcome in. The second one is Unleash Your Moxy, sexy, wealthy life and business. And then I have pillars of resilient, passion, innovative. Then I have Diamond Moxy, sexy, wealthy life and business. This is at the top tier when you're looking at creating more expansion of revenue and flow in your alignment with what really means something to you. Because, we all have our own ideas of what we want to do in this life. Well, that's what we're getting to. That's what we're trying to clear. So today we're going to talk about You Got This. And I'll share with you what You Got This is all about. When I look at these pillars, which are right behind me also, but I have them here so I can see them all the time and tap into it. Like if I do my clearing, then where will that expand and grow everything that I'm doing? And that means in health and wellness, that means in income flow, that means in believing in myself more. Oh, this feels really special right now, me thinking about that. So I think we're talking to me also. Are you talking to you about you got this? Are you ready to do it? So when I look at the definition, it says, you believe someone has the skills, ability, or resources to succeed in a particular situation or task. I want to share a story with you. This has to do with one of my best friends who passed away. Oh, Anna, I miss you so much. I'm getting sensitive today. This is Monday. The sensitivity that we feel means that we're in truth right away. This is the space where we get to keep growing. You got this. The reason why You Got This got on my plaque is that I didn't hear about You Got This in a way of empowerment consistently. So Anna was dealing with cancer. And I just felt the strength inside me, knowing that I wanted to be there for my best friend. I didn't know how I was going to be there. I didn't know how I was going to serve. I just knew I wanted to be there. And if you know me as a person or have been watching stuff that I do, I don't like to dive in deep on the crap that's out there, the crap that was going on in her body. It was, how can we get Anna in a mode that was different than what she felt that day? She was very good at her skill. She'd be walking every day. She was talking. She was learning to be more open. And in a moment, I'll tell you why Anna's relationship was so important to me. And it started when I was about 19. So when Anna wasn't feeling well, I would just talk to her about, you got this. Now, that wasn't my phrase that I used. She would say to me, Rhonda, tell me I got this. And I would say, you got this. Like, I felt it in my bones. And I was just reading a text from her sister just this weekend. And it was a time when Anna just passed on. And I told her sister that I loved her. And I felt like we were a team. She was the family team. And Anna had some really strong women around her in her support system. And I got to be one of them. And I felt very lucky to be one of them. It was incredible to be in that vibe. Just incredible. But every time I got to say, you got this, it helped her stop chattering as much as she was, because her nervous system was just so overloaded. Anytime that I wanted to serve, she was concerned about just how everybody else gets affected around her and what she was dealing with. And she carried that with her. I said, Anna, you got this. I got this. I'm here. And all the strong women around her, I know that they would say that too consistently to her, because Anna on command would say, just tell me, I got this. And it is ringing, anything special for you and what you're dealing with these days. It's just like some big thing that you know that you got this. Whatever you're doing, you're creating the experience that you can feel it at the cell level so that you can move forward and not freeze. The reason why Anna made my life so special is that we spent so much time together, probably around when I was like 20, 21. And she was about my age too. And when I would cry and get upset because I'd be so hard on myself, but she created a safe space where she was probably my first friend where I really expressed how I thought I was a failure and how I wasn't on a timeline that I thought I should be, and how that really hurt me in the way that my expectation for myself. And she would just look at me and laugh, say, hey, but not laugh like make fun of me. Laugh and nurture and express, Rhonda, you're going to be all right. Wherever you expect yourself to be, you're right here. You just got done with your finals at school. You're doing really good. And that was the time that she said that you got this, but she said it in words that I knew that she was my friend for life. And when I moved to Sacramento, which was 2.5 hours away from her, 2 hours away from her, and her still living in my hometown in Petaluma, and she came into my hometown when in our hometown, all the women that supported her, Tracy, who supported her a lot. And it was 2.5 hours in separation, but our connection was always there because of what we built. We didn't know each other at a very young age, but we found space. Where is it in your life that you want to create that space so that you love on yourself and you believe in you and you forget about everything else? But exactly what that space that you want. And every time you exhale, you start feeling this release because you tell yourself, when I exhale, I got this. And then you start releasing it. When you inhale, you're giving yourself life. That oxygen, it helps your brain just create love and energy for yourself. You know, there's a book I wanted to share with you. And before I read this book, I didn't understand really what now meant. But it really is about being present within yourself. So I'm just going to pull a page here. It says, if you have difficulty feeling your emotions, start by focusing attention on the energy field of your body. Feel the body from within. This will also put you in touch with your emotions. We will explore this in more detail later. It's just a page I pulled, but it's a page that we want to be in truth with. Is if we keep our energy focus, when that light starts dimming, that we infuse it with more of, like, through meditation, going for a walk, pumping iron, dancing, which I'm going to be doing later. I've been dancing every day. That the power of now really happens right now. You start recognizing that you are in your purpose right now. Whatever you're thinking, you get to have whatever you want right now. And to feel that emotion helps things move forward, and it gets you in truth. For a resource today, grab this. Make sure you have this. If you do, grab a few pages and just read out of it. Read out of it, because you got this. This is the time where people may question you. What do you mean you got this? You don't have this, this, and this. You're going to have people in your life that name probably 3 things you don't have. And you go, oh, yeah. And it's totally, totally. And this is your time to go, whoop, not, but open, expand. And when you do that, something crazy happens. Something crazy happens. So I want you to think about this. How could you, here, I lost my picture here. It's okay. I was going to say hello. It got me into a spot where I'm more in the chat area. There we go. If you believe that you can live like that, you deserve it in your abundance, that you're opening it up, that you can have freedom, safety, and healing in your life, you got to believe it. And it doesn't matter what other people think, because if you feel this, that means you've already started your internal dialogue. Because we're known to do 60,000 words or so a day. 80% of that is known to be negative. That means our brain is coming at us until we start clearing it. And you know that you have less of a percentage, that 80% of the words that you think in the back of your head that sometimes you can't hear, but you can physically feel your body shut down. You can physically feel that you're not showing up. You can physically feel when you don't say something to somebody, when they come at you and they say, you have these 3 things wrong with you. You're not cool. You're not this. And you go, here, wait, I just created that. Back off. Don't tell me that I'm not worthy of something. That's because you got this. So on this Monday, get yourself rocking. Believe in yourself. Gather resources. I have health books, The Fit Solution, 4 Steps to a Sexy, Successful, Authentic You. And I also have a guide, 14 Days to a Flat Belly, Guide to a Vibrant, Energetic, Sexy You. And you'll see in my verbiage here, in my taglines, it's all around sexy, that energy, that zest that stems deep inside your spirit. We all need that every single day. And if we're missing it, that means we got hijacked. Every day you can feel this, and yes, it's work, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. How I made this plaque, what I was sharing with you at the beginning, where it just created by itself, because I just kept hearing this download and like, what am I doing with this? Well, I don't know, but put it down. Put down the words that you're thinking. The dun is my word. And then the next day I got vulnerability, empathy, impact. I'm like, what the heck are these 3 words I'm thinking about? And they all went into their different pillars. So today, as we are going up the healing pillar, this is really stemmed into your health, because I'm a get raw, go bold, be you, vitality coach for health and wellness. I've been in the health industry for 25 plus years. I've been in business for years, and also accounting and CPA when I finally passed the CPA exam. Where is it that you need to be told that you got this? You do. I love you so much. Stay close. Every Monday, we're out here adventuring. I'll make sure that I put a link in the information, because I want you to go to my tree and I want you to opt into the Rhonda Moxy show. Sign up there so that you can get reminders every Monday that I'm coming in live. I really appreciate you. Really appreciate you. Next time, we'll be talking about your impact, because that's the next step. Now, the more that you get into truth around 100% of this, your alignment in your mind, you can create with these words and being present. I would say about $250,000 in your business, because you're believing in yourself. You're able to calm yourself when you believe you need freedom, safety, and healing. All of a sudden, everything becomes very vibrant. So where's your money flow? Where's your lifestyle, your health, your freedom in life, and bringing safety into your life? Maybe in your life, you didn't have safety. Maybe your parents brought in a lot of crazy, wreaking havoc stuff, and you're trying to find your safety. If you want this breakout for yourself, I am going to be doing a workshop, and that is April 4th. And it's going to be around the safety pillar. So I'll put the link there also. I so appreciate you so much. Stay close, hang tight. We're going to be doing more. Love you. Namaste.